In the previous video, I showed you how to georeference an image. And one of the reasons you might want to do that is to be able to manually digitize some data. So I have this image that's been georeferenced and placed in the correct place on the map. And if you look closely, you can see that there are black parcel lines on here. So I want to go ahead and create a shapefile layer. So it's going to ask for file name. And then the geometry type, and I'm going to do Polygon because these are parcels. And I'm going to add an owner field. So now I have my parcel shapefile here. And to start editing, I click the Edit pencil and I click the Add Polygon Feature tool. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I want to digitize this large parcel. The one nice thing about this tool is you can press the space bar to pan around while you are adding a feature. You can zoom out. So once I've added my polygon, that whole time I've been using the normal left click. Now to finish it, I will right click, and then it's going to ask for an ID and owner. And there I have my parcel. Now if I want to add another parcel next to it, what I want to do is go to Project and go to Snapping Options. Because without snapping, I might add in a polygon here, but the lines will not line up along the boundary. So I want to enable snapping. There's some different options here. I just want to enable snapping on my active layer. And I want to go to the vertex. Let's see, I'm going to click on vertex. You can actually click on multiple of these, but I just want to stick with the vertex for now. Here you can decide if you want your tolerance to be in pixels or meters. And the smaller this number is, then the closer you have to be to the vertex to snap to it. So I just leave it at the default. That works pretty well, 10 pixels. And then these other options, I want to avoid overlap on the active layer. And I think we'll leave the rest like that. So I'm going to just go ahead and save my layer and then add another polygon. So with the snapping, you can see that on each vertex, this little box will pop up, and that will let me easily snap there. So I'm going to start here. The same thing I did before. But now I can make sure to snap. And to finish my polygon, again, I right click and so you can see that on this edge here, there's no gap. And the same on this edge because we're snapping to the vertices. Now down here, you can see that there is a gap because I was not snapping to a vertex on that one. So that's the situation where you may want to click on middle of segments as well. If you click on to the full segment, it's going to want to snap to this full edge down here, but this parcel ends here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on middle of segments. And we're going to just delete this guy. And I'll try again. And now you can see that it has indeed snapped and there is no gap between my polygons. So any more parcels that I want to digitize, I just continue with that. Make sure to save as you go and untoggle editing when you're done, and you will have digitized your parcel lines in the correct place as close as you can get them.